We're quite a few hours after the work's been done, and we're still like this in the back garden. You can see the water level has dropped slightly, where you can see the damp brick above, but it's still not flowing down the drains. So if I do anything, flush a toilet, empty a sink, washing machine, anything, it just comes back up here, background here, and fills my patio again. So I'm just heading out to check on the septic tank and see. We had a pond on top of the septic tank yesterday. That does seem to have drained away now, but only literally, it can only be literally just under that lid, because otherwise we would be losing some water from up at the house. I'm having a look at the brook. Now, considering the amount of water that's still in it, that should be flowing, because when the level of that brook is always much lower than this, so that surface water should be moving quite quickly to drain away right now. And as you can see from any of the foliage in, you can't see any movement with those leaves whatsoever. It's not flowing at all. This was one of the fields that was flooded, so this flooding and this river have now separated themselves, so you can see that some of the water has fallen off, drained away. This part of the field and the river, though, still remain one. The water shouldn't even be coming up to that fence. It's just the brook is somewhere underneath there. So we're at the motorway end, and what you can see here is here is the fence that had the plastic on it. This water here is now pretty still. There is still a flow of water, but that should be disappearing. If you look here, they've lifted the plastic, which is wonderful. And I'm sure initially, because they showed me a video, the water gushed through this point, came along here and went down the hole. And you can see they've dug a lovely hole, a wonderful hole. And I have been down there. I'm not going back down there again because it's very slippery. I don't know if you can see, there is a flow of water there. So there is a small movement of water, but considering with the fact that we're still right up at land level here, and it's because the natural flow of the river is a few feet underneath this bit of earth here, which was what I was trying to describe before. All this level here has been built up. So whereas there was a brook that ran through here a few feet below this level, and down the hole that they've dug down there's a drain a few feet under this bit. They've dug a hole down to reveal the drain hole. The problem is this water's not a fan of climbing. So over here, it's down about the bottom of the brook is down here. So it comes down like this, and then the motorway people have built up and built this here, and then it comes back down again here. So what they're asking is for the water to come up, come over the top, and then go down the hole. Now, the water won't do that because water doesn't climb. So this bit here needs to be dug out to the same depth as the river the other side, so that it can flow and drain everything away from, basically from the rest of the river up there, up to where my septic tank is, up into my garden. So the river can come out of my septic tank can go down, I can empty my septic tank again 2 days after I've emptied it already, and then I'll be able to use my home facilities again. But at the moment, because the water can't climb up over this ridge and then back down again, there's a few feet that needs to be cut out along here, few feet depth, to basically this is now blocking the river flow. But they did a grand job here yesterday, and the initial flow was above this level, so it came out, and they must have been really pleased with what they'd done. And we had our hopes up, but this bit here needs to be cleared to the drain, not just dig out the drain itself.